Well, y'all picking?
I can still hear her. Yes, you are. She keeps going like, oh me, oh my. I wish I could.
That was a good book, though. That's a good book. What do you think?
Are you doing something live?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to do a quick training. That was a good book. Y'all can say hello. Oh, where's it at?
How?
How? Taylor wants to say.
She keeps
Everybody,
reading.
better.
I'm going
Who is that? Who is that?
That was Missy.
Get back.
Can you get this book from her? She keeps reading it like a maniac. She's like, oh me, oh my. That's not true.
I thought that was a good.
No, she keeps messing with me.
I thought
It's
that was a
time to
good
go
book.
to bed if she keeps reading a stupid book. And then plus it's not even good for your eyes to read in the dark.
Let's stop all that screaming up in here. Up in here. You can say hello. You can say hello. Say hello, Billy.
Hello, Billy.
Oh shoot. What was that?
No, but
Oh,
it was a
no,
check
no.
that gave
It's
you
called a
$1
receipt
million.
book. You gotta give when people give you money, you give them a receipt.
Receipt.
Say hello, Bubba. You say hello, Billy.
Where is the camera?
Who are you holding? It's
how
my
do
new
I-
camera. That's why I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my new
that's
camera
what it
tonight.
is.
New action. Lights. Look over here. Oh my bad. Look right there. Lights, camera, action. You gotta say something.
Yeah, I'm working.
All right, go to bed. Get up out of here. All right.
Can you get that book away from her?
The book's right here. Go to bed.
Okay, good.
Bubba, I don't want to hear no reading no more. You're done. You're done. Good night.
Good night.
You can have your book back tomorrow. Class, give me 1 second. 1 second. Good Lord. Sheesh, Louise, getting hot up in here. Everybody gotta have their dog. Everybody gotta have their. Oh Lord, class, pray for your boy. Rosanna, pray for your boy. I feel like Heathcliff Huxtable. And then I gotta shoot this thing over my neck. Every day we have to Marcus, what up, Dukes? Every day being a man is hard. Oh, let me get my headphones. Let me get right. My bad. Give me my headphones. I'll be right back. Let me get my headphones. Let me get Liberty get. So much shit to do. Tonight I just wanted to do a quick test class. Please let me know if you can hear me. Daniel, can you hear me? Is this thing working? Test what 1 2 1 2. Class, give your boy a thumbs up. I'm gonna go over tonight's training. I'm trying to get in the. First of all, let me know if you are seeing a difference in my video quality. Your boy bought a camera today. I bought 2 cameras actually. So I'm starting to actually have a budget on video production now. Can you believe your boy got a video production budget? So we're hiring some people, and we got some new. You can't hear me. Okay, thank you. Got some new equipment coming, lighting and the like. But I am excited because I feel like I'm reinventing myself as life goes on. Real estate is great. I love it. I'm not mad at real estate, but it's not everything. You know, real estate, I feel like most people, the road that I traveled, I got into real estate first. Now I'm learning other things as opposed to most people typically that I'm seeing did a lot of other businesses and worked and then got into real estate. So I'm completely blessed just to be able to, man, thank you for letting me pour into your life class. If you're joining me, you know my mission statement. You know how I get down. My ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Tonight, I got a new camera. Tonight, I'm just going to show you very briefly. You know, I'm trying to do this thing, make it the continuity and to make it congruent. Hopefully, every night I can come, and if you got some quick questions, I'll knock those out too. And by the end of the week, Jay Siegel and I finally got the partnership agreement done. She's putting some finishing touches. I wish you guys could see us going back and forth creating these documents. Jessica has these books, dude. These legal books. She's pulling them out. I'll just see her shuffling through these pages to make sure she's giving it everything. So it's a 3-page joint venture agreement, and she's got some legalese that she's going to share with you why it's a JV and not a partnership. I can't get into that, but Friday we're going to do a training on that, and I'm going to have the document for you Thursday night. Thursday night I'm going to be logging on right around this time. Jessica and I both are going to log on Thursday night, and we're going to do a fire sale of this document. And Thursday night you'll get it for almost like half off, and this Thursday night only. And then if you want to join us, we're going to go over page by page. If you know how I get down, we're going to go over every line item on the document. It will not be replayed. So that one time we're going to go over it for those who get the document, that download it. You can go over it so you have no questions. A joint venture agreement, so you can do partnerships with people, flipping a house, holding a house, renovating a house, and it applies to lease options, subject to all that stuff. So if you're doing a deal with another person, you gotta have a document. Okay, tonight, class, I just want to share with you very briefly how we pay our private lenders. And I'm gonna do a quick keynote, and then at the end of this, I'll do some quick Q&A. Hey class, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. I'm so honored that you guys let me serve. This thing, I'm still getting used to it. It's kind of going back and forth. So first of all, what in the heck is a PL? What's a private lender? A private lender. Let me see if it's in my Barron's book. As I'm doing private, as I doing business every day, so much stuff comes up that I can train you on. So much. And I'm talking to Jessica. She's like, so much to private placement. They got a few of these things, but I don't want to dilute what I'm talking about tonight. Okay, class. It is kind of late. It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, Rosanna, we'll get you on the schedule. You're on the schedule. Rosanna, yes, going to be talking about HCV Housing Choice Voucher Program. It's going to be in 2 weeks. Oh man, I'm excited for that, Rosanna. Thank you. Class, tonight, how do you pay? I should change that to how I pay my private lenders. We pay our private lenders something called APR. APR. Let me see if I can share my screen with you. No, I don't need to share it for that. APR. What is APR? Annual percentage rate. I remember when I first started, I was trying to figure out how in the hell am I going to get the money to finance these houses, right? So started on a hunt to get educated on how to borrow money. One of my superpowers, my strengths, is raising money. I'm so blessed to be able to meet people and they loan money to me. And well, I guess I don't even call them lenders, private investors, right? They invest with me. And in return, we pay them a high rate of, we paid them a high ROI, rate of return. And this morning I was talking earlier, there is no such thing as this better to give or receive. T. Harv Eker says, it's better to be in a position to give than receive. And I kind of referred that to going to church. When I go to church, the church, I'm not better than the church just because I want to give to the church. It's a mutual interaction, right? If I give my tithe and the church is giving me something back, the joy of giving, So when I borrow money from people, it gives me the joy to pay them a high rate of return every month, So we pay our private lenders. What is a private lender? Someone that is investing in you. Literally, a private lender, all they're going to do is write a check at closing for you to buy the house. And then when you sell the house, they're going to get a bigger check. Now, there's so many things that can go down on that dash while you're holding the property. They could get monthly payments. They could get a percentage of the rents. But before, what I used to do, I did say JVs, partnerships. I'll call them both tonight. I put them together. Before, what I used to do was give a piece of the deal, right? I used to give somebody 30-40% of the deal, but then it just got overwhelming. I was doing so much work, but I wasn't making enough money to sustain myself. So I got knowledgeable thanks to brother Lonnie Scruggs. Thank you, Mike Cheatwood, teaching me the game. And I went, I never forget going to a training with Lonnie Scruggs, all-day training. I think it was $100. This dude used to carry around a Texas Instrument calculator, calculating interest. He would be talking about the future value of money, the time value of money, interest rates. Good God, man's brain was, I don't know how he did it. And this is before smartphones or whatever you want. Yeah, smartphones. So if he had a TI, the thing was $100 for a calculator, which back then we thought was high. So we're going to calculate APR. What is APR? Annual percentage rate. All right, and I have an example here for you to show you how we pay people, how it's broken down, right? Let me do this. I'm gonna share my screen with you, okay? I will share my screen. I want to make it real easy, so I won't confuse my daggone stuff, right? So let's do this. How do we pay private lenders? I'm glad you asked. So in order for this to make sense for you, oh, I think that freeze again. It froze earlier. Okay, we're working now. So in order for this to make sense, so let's just say we got a private to this thing. Let me do this. So we borrow money from private people class, and they finance 100% of our deal. We're not talking about any down payments. And let me rewind because I forgot to tell you a little bit about that. Our private lenders are ordinary people that finance our deals. They don't care about your credit report. They don't care about a down payment. They don't care about you turning in any tax returns. They don't care about a financial statement. They don't care about, they don't even have an application process. Good gracious, I love it. And that's to say because they're counting on you being knowledgeable on how to put all this together. I hear kids going crazy. I'll be right back. Why do I hear a lot of craziness? Where's that? Kids don't want to go to bed. I'm working. Is anybody going to bed today? God, help me. Please, Lord, help me. Help me, God. Sorry. Please forgive me. Sorry about that. Daddy daycare. Where were we? Private lenders. So they don't care about any of that stuff typically that you have to turn into the bank and get on your knees to beg for a loan, right? So these people are believing you. That's why if you're just starting out class, I don't want you actually putting together a bunch of lenders on deals because I don't want you to go out there and screw their money up. I don't care if you mess your money up, but don't go out there and screw up Ma and Pa's money on one of these deals. So private lenders are ordinary people. They go to work every day just like you and I. They have investment capital set to the side that's probably getting a low rate of return. So, you're going to offer them like 7 to 8% return on money, which is extremely high compared to what most, let's just say, retirement vehicles or buckets are given to people nowadays. I think I've seen them like 1-2%. So let me show you how APR works. Hopefully one day you can get some APR and not have to worry about paying out APR every day. Class, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe here, and make sure you comment. I'm going to do a Q&A at the end. All right, so here's my private lending presentation. It's loan principle. I like to make things real simple. So let's say we borrowed $100,000 at let's say 7%. Well, let's say 7%. How do we break that down? I'm going to do this based on a flip. Typical Let's say fixed and flip house. That's approximately 6 months. We all know that's not necessarily true because the joint is usually cost way more than that. I mean, it used to take way more than that, right? So at $100,000, where's my phone? Let's say we borrow, and this is just for example purposes, because I want to make it easy on me and not hard, you know? I'm always making everything hard. Should be 11 o'clock tomorrow. God, I gotta do that. Man, it seems like days are filling up, right? Okay, class, since we borrow $100,000 at 0.07%. So at 7%, class, $100,000 APR. All right, 7%. Let me put this in here. APR. APR equals $7,000. Now, what does that mean? Annual percentage rate. That's how much capital will earn. Shoot. Will earn. What am I doing in 1 year? My typing is just terrible tonight. Sorry about that, class. I think I got that. I got some Jamaican coffee when I was in Jamaica. It got me kind of shaking. That shit was strong. Okay, class. So long if I'm borrowing $100,000, 7% APR, annual percentage rate. Do I need to put that in there? Y'all got that? That's $7,000 per year. Now, don't forget, you got to think of the mindset of a private lender or someone that wants to manage wealth. All we're looking for when we're dealing with capital, remember I told you I got different buckets of money around me. I'm just looking for places to place it to see what it can get in return, how much return it can get, right? It's going back and forth, boom, go here in that house, bam, go there. I might buy a couple cars, flip those. Well, we're not buying them, we're loaning to the car dealer, right? Because IRA can't buy money. I mean, can't buy cars, but they can loan to flip houses. Typically, well, all I've done so far is buy houses. And I've invested with some car dealers, but I haven't got outside of that. I am willing to learn. I'm willing to. I had a guest on my show, on my channel today, Matt Lierlo, just bought an appliance business. That's crazy. If you want to hear about that, go back. I got 2 videos back. So we're looking for different buckets, lenders or investors like myself. I'm looking for places just to set money. So people invest with me, and I take their money and get it working. And I also lend my own money out too for my IRA. All right, let's get back to how we're paying these people. First of all, we are so blessed to have these people invest with us. So blessed. Yeah, that coffee, man. I don't know what's going on with that down here. That shit was strong. Whew. Where we at? Is it here? Shoot. Okay. Y'all don't be talking about my screen too. It's crazy. We'll borrow 100,000, 7%. Highlight that. 7,000 a year. Now my thing doesn't want to stay up. Pin that there. I'll figure that. Okay. All private investors wants to know is how much capital, how much of their capital will earn. How much capital will earn in 1 year? Let me change that. How much will it earn in 1 year? Because we're not talking about us earning money. We're talking about money earning money. Right? So how do we pay them? So that we hold their money for 1 year, we will pay them $7,000 for the year. But you're saying the typical fix and flip class doesn't last for about 6 months, right? So how do we calculate that? Very simple. So all we have to do in order to calculate how much APR, this is where it gets in right here, and it's not that tricky, but you have to know how this stuff works. How to calculate APR for 6 months. So you know what? Let me make it harder. Let's say 8 months. Let's say 8 months because I don't want it's easy to do 6. Just cut it in half, right? Calculate APR for 6 months, right? The first thing we have to do is calculate for the whole year. We got 7,000. So we got 7,000 for the year. Now what we have to do is divide. Is there a division signal here? Divide. I don't see. It's gotta be a division. I should do this. Divide by 12. What is 7,000 divided by 12? That's going to give us our monthly APR, right? 7,000 divided by 12. That's 583. You know what? I'm making it hard shit. $583. All right. So that is how we get our monthly let me see. Let's call that monthly. We'll call it monthly payment for now, right? But you got to remember this, class. We do not make monthly payments, okay? We don't make monthly payments. We let the interest accrue for the entire life of the loan. You got to remember this. The right way to do this is let the interest accrue. The wrong way to do it is have monthly payments to your lenders. I've been there. 5, 6 loans out, you know, $4, 5, 6, 7, $800,000 out. You're making these payments. I'm telling you, it goes so fast. And you're not cheating anybody. All you're doing is letting the interest stay in the deal. It makes it easier for you to turn it quicker, and you can be more productive on your deals. So we do not make, this is called what I love to call a no. I got a delay in the video. Oh yeah, I'm still working on that, Daniel. I'm working on getting my low latency thing working. I might do some more testing later. So, all right, let's get back to the example here. So we're doing no payment loans, right? Uh-oh, I'm freezing up. I think I might be done. Froze up again. If I lose you guys, I will be right back because it was freezing up earlier today too. Oh my goodness, Monroe. What's up, my friend? I just froze up. I'll be right back. If I freeze, God, this thing is acting up today. It's still working? I can't do anything. It's just whole screen's white. Don't move yet, class. I'll be right back. You can still see me, this stupid thing? You know, maybe it doesn't like my new camera. Okay, if you can still see me, I wanted to show you how we're calculating. What we're doing right now is calculating the monthly interest rate so we can turn that into our what we're going to pay for the total amount we're going to pay while we hold that money for that 8 months. What is wrong with this thing? Can't win today, class. It's been a rough one all the way from morning time. So we're going to take that. Not responding. So we let the interest stay in the deal because I don't want you making monthly payments, right? I'm good for here. Okay. Damn, it's wrong. I don't want you making monthly payments. Sorry about that, class. I don't know what's going on. I don't want you making monthly payments. We call this no payment loans. I remember when I used to teach, I would show up to class. All right, how many people want to do it? Have you even heard of a no payment loan? Good God. Have you even heard? Does your mind even comprehend the fact that you could borrow money and have no payments? I mean, it doesn't even it goes against the grain of reality. Most people are like, what the hell? How the hell? They think I have lost my mind when I start teaching this no payment loan crap. What is a no payment loan, class? Good gracious, I'm so glad you asked me. No payment loans. That's when we borrow the 100,000, but we leave all the interest in the deal until we sell it. All right. So let's say we pay whatever the interest rate, it will simply accrue month after month. So if you borrow 100, kept that at 7%, you kept that money for a year. Now you owe back to the lender 107. Period. Very simple math. But how do we calculate it up and break it up into the months? I can't get my screen. I can't get my. I'm not able to share my. I'm not able to share my screen with you so you can see how it works. I'm getting ready to give you. I'm giving you the game. Teaching you the game, class. What's wrong with this? Chris, thank you, my brother. Thank you for your love offering. Both Chris's, you guys are too special for me. Thank you. I'm frozen up again. So I'll do this. See if I can write it down for you and get my black pen. So it looks like it is working. I'm gonna write it down for you though. So it's at 7%, $100,000, right? What do we say? It's $583 a month. So that's $583 a month, right? $583 a month. 7,000 for the year. So once we break it down to $583 a month, this is real ghetto right here. Good gracious. But we want to we kept the deal. It took us 8 months to do the deal, right? So we're gonna say 8 months. Let me write up here. That's eight months. That's gonna be at 583. Y'all getting that? So let me get my calculator. So we're gonna presume this deal took 8 months. 583 times 8. We got 4,664 equals 4,664. Did you see how I got that, class? I hope you're seeing that. Got the black pen. Yeah, I guess it's working. My screen looks white. I can't see nothing. So remember, if we borrowed 100,000 at 7%, that's 7,000 for the year. This is real hood. What we got? I'm doing. So it's 7%, $100,000 is 7,000 for the year. Annual percentage rate, APR. Now, in order for us to break that down into an 8-month deal, remember, because we're not paying we're not holding on to money for the whole 12 months. We have to take that 7,000 divided by 12, which is our month here. Month is 12. 583 divided by 12. I'm sorry, 7,000 divided by 12 is 583. And then if we kept it for 8 months, that's going to be 8 months at 583. Total we would pay will be 4,664. Bam. This is how you pay your private lenders, class. That's how you pay your private lenders. And I so enjoy paying these people. I love it. I mean, there's no greater joy than to call your private lender and say, hey, look, we're getting ready to write you a check for 4,000, 5,000, whatever it's going to be. And they get their money back. And there's no greater joy, class. I love it. All right, so that's how we pay private lenders. I'll do some quick Q&A if I can get to my screen here. Let me see if I can. I might have to go on. I'm going to go to YouTube, see if I can get y'all on the Q&A. This is really crazy. Why can't I see my own damn? I gotta go on my phone to see my damn self. Is that no? That's real hood. Monroe, thank you, dog. Thank you for blessing me, man. Thank you. I'm working. Another night closer to your first deal. Dang. Oh yeah, Chris, you got yourself directed. Chris, I'm gonna bring you on too, man. We gotta bring you on, dog. That's Chris, you're in Maryland. Any questions you got, class? I'm gonna come bring them on right now. I should have restarted my computer. I'm not about this thing. I guess it didn't like that camera. Chris, I'd like to talk to you, Chris, in Maryland, about your new who you use for your custodian. We'll do that tomorrow, maybe. Chris, if you're willing, we'll talk about your custodian. There's a lot of Chris's in there. The TI-30, yep, that's what he used, Harry. Harry is exactly what he was using. Let's see what we got. Any questions, Q&A, and we'll get right to it and get you guys out of here. My computer's completely done. CC's Corner. What do I think, Chris? What do you think about the coming crash? Well, what I think about it is I just want to get prepared. I am insulated, class. I can't believe I'm saying this. What do I think about the coming crash? I think that I'm semi-insulated because I've got cash flowing real estate and I have very low debt on it. So if my residents don't pay, then I will hopefully, we call it, Lonnie's Crows used to say and Mike T Wood, your residents are just like your employee. They're the ones that make your business run. So if they don't work out, you have to go look for a new one. So I don't have like a job that I can lose or something. So I can't necessarily get fired. I can fire myself, but I'm not necessarily worried about it. If my tenants stop paying, hopefully the military won't go down. I mean, that's getting ramped up now. So I'm not necessarily worried about it. The treasurer said he predicts a crash in 2020. I believe it. Rebel, hey, Rebel, thank you for chiming in, my friend. How do I feel about business credit? Have I ever used it? Fund and Grow offers clients 250,000 lines of business credit at 0%. I mean, Robel, I think there's some good products out there, if you will. Let me tell you, the reason I'm so heavy on the private sector and borrowing money like that is because I've been there where you sign a paper and you're on the hook, credit, all that stuff. I guess even business credit. It's just not fun. They take assets from you and come after you. See, when we borrow this money I'm talking about, we're not even personally guaranteeing this debt, and it's deal specific. So the house that you're borrowing money from for private lenders is for that house only. So if things screw up, you liquidate it, and it's over. So when you do with banks, man, I've never used it, my friend. I mean, I'm sure it could be something good. I have a couple of friends that have used it, but I don't know anything about it. I've never really dug deep into it. I got that heart attack coffee dinner. Yeah, that stuff is from Jamaica. It's pretty strong. Unsecured credit. Yeah, I would do some unsecured credit stuff, but I'd borrow it quick and put it back. David, hey David, what's up, brother? I've got a subject to deal with back payments of 20 months, $62,000, with an ARV of 300,000, pay off $35,000 in repairs. What do I think about that deal? Let's look at that. Those ARVs 300, they owe 230, but they got 62,000 in back. Okay, so that's not 62, David. That's not 62 plus 230, right? That is 230 total, right? Yeah, if that was okay, I would do that one. I'm nervous about what's 62 divided by 20. What's the monthly payment on that shit? 2,000 divided by 20. That's 3,000 a month. 3,000 a month. I don't know about that, David. What I'm saying is on that 3,000 a month for $300,000 house seems a bit high. I don't know about that. I would approach that as a short sale or a loan modification, my friend. 3,000 a month. Whew. Yeah. I'd have to look. I don't want to take that debt over. I'm nervous about that debt. A little high. Danny Ramos, what do you think about what do you think a good amount of reserves for? Yeah, you need to have 6 months. 6 months. Danny, you crazy. Yeah, Robel, you're right. It's short sale. Brother Chris, thank you so much, man. Thank you, dog. I'm just honored, man. I'm honored to share. I'm honored to be able to pour into your life. Any other questions, class? Chris, what up in DC? What up, my brother? Thank you, thank you. Yes, CC's corner, that 583. You're gonna pay that 583 back plus the 100,000. So you'll owe back 104,664. All right. And don't forget, the money doesn't have to come from a bank. You can, I mean, a lot of lenders, a lot of people, I promise you, lending out of the IRAs. I learned how to do it. You can do it. Can be done. Philip Donald. Hey, Philip. Where do I find my private lenders? You're a beginner. Okay, Philip. Great question. I'm nervous about you being a beginner. I don't want you out there borrowing a lot of private money, but I don't mind as long as you partner up with an expert. If you're going to do that, don't do it on your own. Okay, so we got that understood. What I want you to do, Donald, Philip, start flapping your lips, and you got to have a perspective. You got to have a prospectus. I'm not going to offer it for sale tonight, and I'm just giving tonight. If you want a copy of mine, I do sell it. You can email me. My email is chrisbuyshouses@gmail. Um, you got to have a perspective. Find it. Don't just say, hey, oh, I know what I use. I learned from Scott Jelinek. Don't ask people, are they interested in investing with you? Are they interested in investing with you? Ask them, hey, let me rewind. Why don't we ask for money? Why don't we ask for money every day? Why? Scott Jelinek broke it down because we don't want to be rejected. Right? We hate getting rejected. So Scott gave me this line I have been using. Before that, I'm gonna show you what I use. But now what I use is, do you know anybody, even people that I know that I want to borrow from? I just ask them, hey Joe, do you know anybody that's interested in getting a 7 to 8% rate of return on some capital? So they can do one or two things, right? As a matter of fact, I'm writing about this in the newsletter today. They can either opt themselves in or opt somebody else in, give you a referral, which is great. And either way, you never ask them for any money, right? You just ask to see if they know anybody. So they can refer themselves or refer somebody else. I love it. Scott, I gotta give it that one. That was genius. Look at this. My phone's acting funny. Where do I find my private lenders? Flapping my lips. The more you talk, the more money seems to come at you. Philip, if you're not asking for it, Philip, you gotta ask. Don't be ashamed to ask. Remember the analogy I told you earlier. Giving is no better than receiving, my friend. Giving is all, they're both the same. The receiver has to be there in order for the giver to give. So, and honestly, you're doing private lenders a favor. You are doing it's mutually, it's mutual, but it's a mutual agreement. But you're doing them a favor. You're borrowing their money. It's your posture, Philip, when you go in there. When people loan money to me or invest with me, I don't come to them begging. I'm like, listen, this is what I have. We're doing this. I need X amount of dollars. Are you interested in that? Yes or no? Move on to the next one. And I don't come. I'm not like I'm not begging. I'm like, this is what we offer. You can see track record, see before and after pictures. I mean, it's all written out. We don't beg for money. You know, we offer service to our community, and if they want to get down, it's something they want to do. I mean, you're not better. Nobody's better or worse. It's just good to be in a position to it's good to be in a position to serve, to give. The more like we're giving a high rate of return in exchange them loaning us their capital, so it is very mutual. Oh, I see e-commerce coming in here. Oh Lord. Tonto, I got y'all. I need to send you the invoice. We can get rocking and rolling with y'all. What y'all doing? Y'all still awake? What do I think? I just went over to come and crash CC's corner. Hey, Tunstall, what up, my dogs? What good books do you recommend about e-commerce? Only one I have right now for you because Tunstall, I'm a beginner. I'm such a baby. I've got my pinky toe in it. The one that I think really helped me was Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. Expert Secrets. Very, very good book. Helped me out a lot. Harry Morrison, what other entities can you use besides IRAs? I mean, sure, you can use a bank account, but my expertise is in converting traditional IRAs to or 401ks to self-directed IRAs, and that's where I believe that's where I kind of live with the money. And there's all types of buckets out there, but the bucket that I have got my expertise and my training, and I was trained on was the IRA, self-directed IRA bucket, because it's tax free, tax free money. Ultimate Bargains, what's up, my dogs? Have I thought about accelerating my debt payoff house by house until all are free and clear? Not only have I thought about it, that's what I do. Accelerating my debt payoff. So I think what you're talking about is when you pay off one and then you use the income to pay off the others. That's actually what I've been doing, my friend. So I'm not going to divulge all my financials, but all my loans are like, they're low, so they're close to being. I don't want to put it out there because I don't want somebody to have a deposition for me later and say, well, you think the loan's paid off. Chris, am I near Fort Lee? Oh, you went to AIT? I think Fort Lee is in Petersburg, I believe. I think, yeah, about an hour away. Chris Monroe, man, how would I start in a crash? LCM Enterprises. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. LCM Enterprises. How would you start in a crash? Well, the best thing to do, I would recommend in a crash, if you just be a good deal finder. If you can be a good deal finder, you can't lose. That's what all I had back in 08 when it crashed, was trying to find deals because I didn't own it. I only owned a few rental property, but yeah, be a good deal finder. And partnerships, LCM Enterprises. Learn how to be a good partnership, the good joint ventures, like we're going to talk about Friday with Attorney Jessica Siegel. Learn how to do partnerships, class. Don't be scared of them. I've heard people say the only ships to fail or the only ships to sink are partnerships. Don't believe that hype. I've had great success with partnerships. I've also had some nightmares with partnerships, but there's some good ones out there. Harry Morrison. That's something I missed. I don't know. Okay, Chris, maybe we'll do tomorrow night. Chris, would be nice. SJ, what up? When can you give an executor an offer for their house they inherited? Can I do creative financing? Yeah, as long as they've already cleaned up the title chain, all right? As long as it went from the decedent to the next heir or whomever the will designated to receive the house. That's why we never put houses in our name, because you got to go through all that crap. Put it in a trust. It flows so easily because remember, we own the trust, right? We don't own the house. We own the trust that owns the house. So you can pass that trust around, bam, 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 to a million people without ever having to change title. You gotta remember that stuff. Oh, my email is I keep forgetting now. I can't even type. Daniel, can you put that in there, dog? If you can. Chris buys houses at Gmail. I can't even type it anymore. Both my screens are frozen. Oh, maybe I can type here. Can I type right over here? Can I chat? Oh yeah, I can. My email is Chris buys houses. Oh wow. I can type on my phone, but I can't type on the damn computer. Ain't that? I'm telling you, these phones are taking over. Good God. My email, who is that? Soldier Flow. Edward. I don't remember. Please, I don't remember you getting my email. I don't remember getting it today. I must be going to the wrong thing. Make sure you send it to Chris Buys Houses. Janine, hey, one of my properties was broken into. Shit, welcome to the business. People think that everything's gonna be smooth, ain't gonna happen. The police say the area is not the best. Would I rent Airbnb or flip the house? It's a 3-1 in Alabama. Janine, thanks for chiming in. It depends on the area. I would do an analysis on Airbnb. I can show you how to do that. But in my opinion, right now, Airbnb is the hottest thing smoking. Good God Almighty, I gotta pray for that ministry. The Airbnb ministry has got to be one of the best ministries in town. Get your tithings up. When you get those monthly rents coming in, it's daily rents now. You get your tithings up going to church. So yeah, I would definitely Airbnb. The good thing about Airbnb is the one that I have, almost in the hood, and people they don't even know. Everybody says how much they love the place, right? It's close to everything, but they don't know that a lot of gunshots is around there. Luckily, it doesn't happen when they're there, but the one I have is not the best area. Theo, what's going on? What up, man? When selling on a lease option, all right, we got a lease, and we have another document option, right? Two different documents. Theo, when selling on a lease option, do you use an attorney or you just sign with the tenant buyers? Personally, I just do the paperwork myself, but you can use an attorney to make it more like the air. I was reading a book. I'm not even going to tell you who the author is because I used to be anyway. The air of legitimacy. If it feels legit, like if you ask people for money to invest with your business and it just has an air of being real, it is real. So if you use an attorney to make it more legitimate, then use that. You can probably get somebody to close the lease option for $250. But it's just two documents. I usually meet at my coffee shop around the corner. People, if you know me around here, I got my Krispy Kreme. That's my satellite office. More money, more money, more money. How do I get started with $5,000? I don't know. I don't know what your finances this class. This business is not a cookie cutter. There is no one thing, okay? Danny, what is the most expensive home I've heard of being bought subject to? Shit, it can go up. I know Matt today said he bought his for $700,000. I mean, sky's the limit. Karina, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. Ultimate bargains. I know this is not for you, but who do you think that would be interested in an 8% return on short-term investment backed by solid real estate? Oh, everybody, Ultimate Bargains, the man's, in my experience, the man knows what he's doing. I just don't do deals in Las Vegas. I don't know the market. Harry Morrison, should I have a deal first or get a private lender? I would say get your deal first. That way you can go to private lender. You know what? I don't know. Let me take that back. Harry, I would probably do both. I would look for deals. Don't forget, real estate, the real estate businesses got these two cranks, right? Got a crank here, looking for houses, cranking. Other crank, looking for money. Right? Crank. Let me see if I can do that back. Can you do this? One forward, one backwards. Try it. One forward, one backwards. It took me years to figure this one out. So we got one cranking for deals, one cranking for money. Most people try to do that and they do like this, right? But I can do one backwards and one forward. Try that. See how long it'll take you. One. So we're always looking for money and we're always looking for deals. All right. So I don't know. I mean, they're both at the same time, Harry. CC's, am I giving them interest on their return? No, we're giving interest on the initial principal first, my friend. Lock up a great deal. Yeah. Derek, hey dog, what up, man? Derek, shoot me your phone number, dog. All I have is your email address. Oh, Derek, please, I need your email address. I was thinking about you over the weekend. You're using a private lender, great. I also have a coworker who wants to lend money, great. How can I protect my coworker if the lender won't allow a second? That's terrible, Derek. Your lender won't allow a second. I wonder why. Derek, tell me why they won't allow you to put a second on there. I don't know if I understand that. I don't like that. Thanks, SJ, with that, putting that up there. Wholesalepreneur. Wow, I love that name, Wholesalepreneur. Hey, Chris, in that deal, the monthly payment is $1,500. The $62,000 includes the fees owed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's a keeper. 300,000 for 15. Is that 15? David, is that 1,500 include taxes and insurance? Let me know that. Wholesalepreneur. Thank you. That's a cool name. I would keep that one, David. If that's a damn, Edward, you sent the email last week. I'll go back through my emails tonight before we cut out of here. I'm sorry, dog. It is PITI? Yeah, you need to keep that. You keep that, dog. SJ, can I do a class on probate? I don't know the whole process, but I can see if I can get Jessica Sequel to do that. She's an attorney that does all that. Lady T, what up? Can I give you my brother's phone number? Oh, well, I don't give out phone numbers, but I will mind. Oh, yeah, I think he will. Yeah, his number's my brother's number is 719. 213-7150. I think his company's Auto Search. That's like, right. I do give out phone numbers. He can help you get a car or whatever you want to do. He's in the market to buy a car and can buy the car through a trust. You sure can. I do not know how to do. It's called a paper trust. I do not know how to do those though. I have not cracked that nut, but I need to. Robel, Chris, do you have any requirements when buying subject to? You daggone right. LTV, no, I don't care what you owe. You could owe $1 million on the house and it's only worth 800,000. Robel. My main thing is a couple things: monthly payment, condition of the property, monthly payment, and condition of the property. Those are the main two. Yeah, I don't care about equity when I'm doing subject to because I'm getting a free house, right? Or they're going to take a down payment. Cash flow, at this stage in my life, cash flow is important to me, but we've got other income that kind of, how do you say, supplement that. So, but I want you to have, Robel, I want you to have $300 in cash flow. Dude, Robel, I wish you were around when I started. I'll never forget Troy Titus. You know, it's weird. I feel like I'm like an OG because the people that I know have been doing this stuff since the 90s. Troy Titus, who went to jail for bank fraud, the strategy back in the early 2000s was to buy a house, get no cash flow or even negative cash flow, and sell it within a year. This crazy strategy. I did it about 8 times, right? I'm like, man, I'm the man. I know what I'm doing, right? Making money because the houses were going up $20,000 in a year, or not more. You could just buy it, do nothing to it, literally nothing, and sell it and make $20,000 in a year, right? It's going up more because we had realtor fees. So you could buy a house for 110, sit on it, pay the mortgage payment, or rent it out for no cash flow, and in a year make 20 grand. That was the strategy being taught. Can you believe that crap? And people thought they were doing something, and then when 2008 hit, bam, the whole market. I'll never forget. One of my best friends had to leave the country. She owed so many people money. Wow, man, that's so crazy. So, to answer your question on that, monthly cash flow, I want you to have 200-300. Right now, to me, cash flow is like, it is king, but you need to have some supplements, especially when this crash is coming. I promise you it's coming. I've seen it. It smells like it did before. Ultimate bargains, you will get an 8%. I think 8% is okay. It's just hard to pay 8% on 100, 2, 3, 4, 500. You know, it adds up quick. Lady T, what's up? Danny. Wholesalepreneur. I love that name. Oh yeah, this is going to be on the internet forever. I'm not going to take this one out. Only ones we're taking out is when we have a product. Like on Thursday night, I'm going to come on around 9 o'clock. I'm going to show you a quick snapshot of this. We finally got the joint venture agreement done. I'm going to offer it to the public at a deep discount, and then we'll go over that Friday. It will not be recorded. Philip, Chris. Oh, Philip, you're back. Have you ever heard of the Deal Check app? They are a lender directory. Philip, I'm sure there are directories and all type of databases and lists and searches that you can do for private lenders. But in my experience, this is just me, the best private lenders, Philip, you're going to get are the people where you just meet arms length, you bump into them at church, going out to eat. A lot of guys I met at the gym, I've met online people that have invested with me. Just meeting people, bumping into them, open up your mouth. Matt said he got one today just from at a coffee shop talking on the phone about what he's doing. So, and get your class, go to the bottom, get your I Buy Houses shirt. Those things are so powerful. I wear them in the grocery store. I wear them when I go to my Starbucks, my Krispy Kreme. I wear them when I go to Walmart. I'm a Walmart guy. Sometimes I go to Target, but Walmart. And at the gym, I'm walking out. You got I Love Real Estate. We Love Houses. I Buy Houses. I Love Houses. Get your I Buy Houses shirt up. I need one. I'll have one for every day of the week in the summertime. You know, and people just come up to you, and you never know who you're gonna meet. I'm telling you, it works anywhere in the country. But Philip, I'm sure you can meet private lenders through an app, but I don't know. TB Sweetie, get back. How soon do you think the crash is coming? I don't know. I mean, well, somebody said earlier that the treasurer said 2020, I guess. I don't know. Lady T, can Jessica help me go over the paperwork over the trust and help? Yeah, Jessica, that's what she does. You got to reach out to her, though. I did. Ultimate Bargains, I got your email on that. We got to get you some energy on those videos, my friend. Sound like you need some coffee or something. But yeah, I saw that stuff. You got some dynamic and some very in-depth spreadsheets. I love them. Okay, that's it, class. No more. Yeah, I don't know if the crash will be as bad or not. Class, thank you so much for joining me tonight. That was a short one, just did about an hour, but learn your APR. We pay our private lenders APR. All right, that's how we do this thing. Okay, make sure you subscribe to my channel, class. Take a few seconds to subscribe. Give me the thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably come back tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can get Chris to come over here to talk about that deal he did in Maryland. Let's see. Okay, class, I'm over and out. Oh, the I Buy Houses t-shirts are like $20. I mean, I make like $3 on these things because I've had to design them and all that crap. Just go to the website. It's right there, class. I will get one different color for every day of the week. Get your I Buy Houses shirts up. Come on.